Hi, I'm Nick, and today we're going to be showing you how to resolve WCAG name role value violations on Android devices. So WCAG 4.1.2 defines name role value violations, and it states that for all user interface components, the name and role must be able to be determined programmatically, and the states, properties, and values of these objects must be able to be set programmatically. The intent of this success criterion is to be sure that assistive technologies such as screen readers can gather information, set information, and keep up to date with the current state of the user's interface. For more details on the specifics of WCAG name role value violations, check out this link here. Link also in the description below. Let's go ahead and fix a name role value violation with the help of the Mesmer JetBrains plugin. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. So here we have two name role value violations brought up by the Mesmer assistant. We can click on the resource ID to find the Java, Kotlin files, and the XML files responsible for these violations. So we'll go ahead and open up these files, and there we go. So here we have the XML file. So now that we know what screen the violations are on, let's go ahead and bring up our emulator and see if we can identify the violation for ourselves and see what's going on. So here we have the emulator of this screen. Let's go ahead and see what our screen reader is able to see so we can figure out what's going on with the violation.
I agree to the Mesmer Terms of Service and Privacy Policy. Double tap to activate, double tap and hold to long press.
Okay, so it's not giving me any feedback when I double tap.
Not checked, checkbox. Double tap to toggle.
Notice, the screen reader is unable to associate the checkbox with its description. Let's go ahead and fix that. So from within here, we can see that there are two separate objects for the checkbox and text view. And in the Kotlin file, it looks like we are just binding the click to associate the text box with that check view. That's why we're able to click here on this and still get the checkbox checked. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. The easiest way to do this is going to be associate both of these with a single object. So we're going to want to copy over the text from the text view and put it in the checkbox. We no longer need the text view because we're going to progress this with a single object. We're going to need to make sure and set the width for this new object. Okay, looking good in here. All right, now what do we need to modify for the Kotlin? We no longer need this binding because we're combining into a single object. It looks like here's where we're getting our HTML. Let's go ahead and set that to the checkbox alone, and then go ahead and rerun this application to see what it looks like now. Awesome, let's check out how this functions now.
Not checked, I agree to the Mesmer Terms of Service and Privacy Policy, checkbox.
Awesome, so now it looks like the checkbox and description are associated. We can tell this by double-clicking on the description and hearing the feedback we get from the assistive technology.
Checked, I agree to the Mesmer Terms of Service and Privacy Policy, checkbox.
And just like that, we've resolved our name role value accessibility violation. Which accessibility violation do you think is the most difficult to resolve? Let us know in the comment section down below. Happy developing!